Hello, hello. What is up, y'all? We're doing some more readings. Gemini and Cancer, to be specific. What up, Barrett? How's everyone doing today? I done had me some supper. I am ready to do some readings. Doing well in yourself? Yes, I am definitely doing well. Ready to do some readings. Driving home? Gotcha. Be safe, dude. Hopefully you know the route well enough to be able to multitask. I mean, and for all I know, it's only like a 10-minute drive, and I've got less than 8 minutes until the Gemini reading. Gemini Collective. Welcome back. No news just yet. I guess I don't necessarily need this puppy on anymore. Yes, buckle up your seatbelts, y'all. We're doing some tarot readings. If I had to mention anything too crazily new, I, for one, made some new playlists on my YouTube as far as just like personal listening, like in the car on the way and from work. And also, I really soon should be hitting full time. I should have gotten full time like about a month ago, but you know, I almost feel like they're testing my stability. Like, he's came to work almost every day. Let's give him another week, see if he's going to miss out on any work. Let's give him a month, maybe, which I've only had to call off, or maybe not necessarily call off, but scheduled 2 days off, like weeks in advance. But neither here nor there. I show up, I do my job. It's not always to everyone's liking, but I get the job done, me and my coworker buddy. So I really wish they'd go ahead and hire me on full time so I can get that extra $2. Yeah. But no matter the case, Gemini and Cancer Collective. Where is my Gemini Collective? Gemini Collective. The gem to my eye. Or anyone with Gemini in their placements, in their chart. Oh yes. Less than 5 minutes until we get into the Gemini Collective for the next week ahead. Tuesday to Tuesday. I don't think it would be fair to everyone if I did like Monday to Monday for every zodiac sign, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I mean, know what I mean, Burn? Oh yes, Gemini Collective, where are you? Like Zoinks! Zoinks, Scoob! Where's that Gemini Collective? I'm not even going to attempt to do Scooby. That'd be too funny. Already, what, 6 minutes into a live stream and I'm doing cartoon voices? Gotta keep it fresh, I guess. I definitely keep it fun, at least for myself. Oh yes, Gemini Collective, less than 3 minutes. We're going to be starting y'all's reading. If you are new here, definitely hit that follow button. I still appreciate you. If you are a returning follower, thank y'all for all the love and support. I definitely would not be here if it weren't for y'all showing up for me. At least it wouldn't be as fun if y'all didn't show up for me. Almost at the 1:20 mark. Gemini Collective. Oh yes, less than 120 seconds, aka 2 minutes. Oh, where is my Gemini Collective? I keep a shuffling and a shuffling. Every day I'm shuffling, shuffling, shuffling. Woo! Every day I'm shuffling, shuffling. Walking Karma. Here, long time no see. What is up? Hope y'all are doing A-okay out there. I am just having a good old time making a fool out of myself. For some reason, I might be connecting with y'all's energy. Are y'all in the mood to like just party? To party it up, party hardy? We got less than a minute, and we're going to start the Gemini Collective reading. Thank y'all for being patient with me. I do feel like it's fair to start after giving y'all about 10 minutes to show up to the live stream. I'll be doing the same thing for the Cancer Collective, except I'll give them about 5 minutes to show up. I think that's fair as well, seeing as how they get to wait a whole 20 minutes. Well, if they've been here for the rest of the live stream, it'd be a good 35 minutes. No matter the case, what do we have for the Gemini Collective? What does Gemini need to know moving forward for the next week ahead? Tuesday to Tuesday. What does Gemini need to know moving forward for the week ahead? It is 40 after, y'all. We need 3 more shuffles. A 1, a 2, a 3. Does anyone else get the feeling that I'm about to say 1 is the loneliest number that you'll ever do? Anyone else? What is that, 3 Dog Night? 2 can be as bad as 1. It's the loneliest number since it's the number 1. No one else? That's a old ass song. No matter the case, we are about to get into the bridge shuffle. When I do the bridge shuffle, That is the signal to go ahead and send me scissors or anything sharp and pointy of the emoji variety. Oh, yes. I only know it from Shrek? Oh my goodness. I mean, I guess that's one way to expose yourself to old ass music. Alrighty, y'all, here it is. And there it was, the bridge shuffle. Oh yes, send me scissors so I can cut this deck. That's the name of the game, folks. That is the name of the game. You you send scissors, I cut deck. Scissors, deck, scissors, deck. Alright, Rick. What it? I'm having flashbacks from my cheer days, my mascot days in middle school. Alrighty, we definitely are cutting this deck. Thank y'all for sending those emojis. It's definitely more fun when y'all participate in the cutting of the deck. The cutting of the deck. Alright, y'all. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and or Rising, maybe even Venus. Here is your situation. Here is the challenge. Here is your person of interest, somewhere outside your own personal bubble, somewhere in your environment. Here is the common ground or similarities between you both. And here is the possible outcome and or advice. Alrighty, y'all. Do keep in mind, we will be pulling one card from the Oracle deck to get a deeper understanding as to why we pulled these specific cards in this specific order. With that being said, no more further introductions or interruptions. We are starting your reading out with the Judgment card. Gemini, this is how you are showing up to your own reading, the energy, the behavior, maybe intentions, maybe thoughts, no matter the case. The Judgment card does talk about a wake-up call, a judgment call, if you want to put it that way. I love giving the interpretation or example of such as if the universe is giving you a cellular call, like ring ring, hey Gemini, this is the universe, pick up. Oh hey universe, haven't spoken to you in a little bit, what's going on? Oh, well, I've got good news and bad news, depending on how you view this opportunity. It definitely could be good news if you see it as an opportunity. It could be bad news, although, if you don't. That seems a little vague, but no matter the case, the universe is asking you to reassess something you've done possibly in the past, something you've done currently, maybe something you've been investing in, to reevaluate if there's any worth or value in this connection. As y'all may or may not know, most tarot readers do readings via romantic relationships, let's put it that way. So yes, I am going to use the example that this person in your environment is a potential romantic partner, whether they are a past partner or current. No matter the case, do keep in mind it could be a family member, coworker, friend, a neighbor for all I know, etc., etc. But yes, the universe is calling up the Gemini saying, hey, you definitely have a window of opportunity to reconcile with this person, to maybe apologize, to maybe give them another chance if they were the ones that needs to apologize. No matter the case, there's a window of opportunity to take action, to communicate something to them, and maybe y'all don't want that opportunity, which is totally fine. It's almost as if maybe the universe is planting a memory in your head of you and this person, or maybe this is someone new and the universe is saying, hey, this person isn't going to be single for long, So definitely shoot your shot. These are all good examples of how you could be showing up as judgment energy. And do keep in mind, the judgment card is a major arcana. So therefore, this could have something to do with universal forces that are out of our control to some degree. Barrett, you are going to love this next card coming up as the Five of Cups in the challenge. Now, keep in mind, this is a Gemini collective reading, but my good buddy Barrett in the comments sent me a little story, backstory, let's call it, of the Five of Cups, where it was a king, let's say. Said, way to call me out, LOL. I mean, it's all good, fun, and it's not like I'm calling you out in this reading or anything. You know what I'm saying? For educational purposes, maybe even if it relates to the Gemini collective as well, this king had to decide whether or not to keep indulging in drinking or to give it up altogether. Therefore, yes, this person, this king in the picture, is definitely grieving over his most favorite indulgence, but the sacrifice is totally worth making so that he could live a healthy and happy life moving forward. No matter the case, with the Five of Cups in the challenge, I do feel like the Gemini collective are pretty optimistic, either about this connection or in general in their life. The Five of Cups in the challenge tells me that there's something in your environment, yes, that could keep you down, but I don't feel like you're letting it keep you down. I don't feel like you're focusing on all the love that's been spilt, all the time that's been wasted. Mind you, nothing is ever wasted, but maybe some people have that perspective of, no, time is a valuable resource, I cannot get it back. But no matter the case, we are all here at this moment in the situation that we are in for a specific reason. Either it's to learn to slow down or learn to take advantage of specific time where you can move forward, that the universe is like allowing that forward movement, right? But yeah, I don't feel like you're necessarily focusing on any negative aspects of this situation or in your life in general. I feel like you're pretty optimistic. Sure, maybe once upon a time you was a little bit sad about losing this person in your life. Maybe they said something that disappointed you. Maybe you said something that you feel guilty about. Maybe you feel guilty for not doing something, taking action when the time was needed. Or maybe you feel like there was something else you could have said. There's more that could have been said or expressed to this person. Six of Cups is how they are showing up to your reading, Gemini. They definitely have fond memories of you and this connection. They definitely want to reconcile. They definitely maybe want to apologize. I feel like this is a good reading, y'all. If this is a past person that Gemini is like, you know what, I do have fond memories of them. I don't necessarily wish that, I don't necessarily wish this person ill will. I don't feel like we wasted any time. If anything, this time was needed. This separation was needed to heal, to reflect. I definitely feel like this person wants to reconcile, kiss and make up. I do feel like you make them feel very comfortable emotionally with this connection. Some readers want to use the terminology of soulmates, past life soulmates. I'm just a little too grounded to use such terminology. Maybe even, what's the word I'm looking for? Skeptical. I don't want to look at this card and be like, oh my goodness, he or she thinks that the Gemini is just amazing and y'all are past life soulmates. Y'all lived in a different life and the connection was so amazing, right? So at the very least, with this card, the Six of Cups, this person definitely feels emotionally comfortable around you. At the very least. Sure, at the very most, if we are to use our imagination, I mean, there's really no proving, unless we go to like a psychic maybe, but even then, I'd want a little bit more tangible proof. But I mean, believing is seeing is, yes, a good saying to live by, but also, I mean, seeing is believing is a good saying to live by, but also believing is seeing could be the same as well. So switch the words around and yes, just believe, and the proof would possibly be in the pudding. I don't know where I was going with that, but this person definitely feels emotionally comfortable with you and or has nostalgic memories, nostalgic thoughts around this connection, with the Magician coming up as the similarities or common ground between you both. This tells me that you and this person have what it takes to make this relationship successful, to manifest a desirable outcome. I love the Magician card because it reminds us that we hold the pen to our lives, to our story. We hold the pen. Not our parents, not our siblings, not our friends, not our boss even, or our colleagues. No one. We ourselves hold the pen to the rest of our lives. How are you going to tell your story? How do you want to tell your story? Is this person involved in that story? I definitely feel like you and this person want to rewrite how the story ends. I mean, you have all the resources at your disposal. Your intentions, both, I do feel, are aligned. And I'll say why. I'll tell you why I feel your intentions are aligned. Because we end the reading with the Two of Cups. This is the possible outcome and or advice. If this is the possible outcome with the Two of Cups, it could be possible. We all have free will, do we not? So you could totally be like, nah, screw Rick's reading. Screw that free will tarot guy. I'm not going to reconcile with this person. There's way too many bad memories, right? I mean, that's your judgment call to make. But it could be the possible outcome with the Two of Cups that you and this person see eye to eye. That you align your attentions, you align your emotions to be agreeable, to envision what you and this person could have. If this is, yes. I don't know why I even talk. If this is the advice, I would suggest cooperating at the very least. Being cooperative. Be a team player. Try to see something from their perspective. Because they do have fond memories of you. They do, as you would. You both have limitless potential to manifest something together. I'd almost go as far as to say as to say that you both could manifest a business together, being business partners. However, I do want to pull one card from the Oracle deck to get a deeper understanding as to why we pulled these cards in this specific way. Because I mean, this isn't necessarily a bad reading. It's really good, technically. I like the order in which they were pulled. That Five of Cups makes me a little worried. Said, I'm applying for an LLC soon. Nice. Go for it, dude. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. And you're only going to fail if you don't try. With that being said, we need 3 more shuffles. A 1, a 2, a 3. Alrighty, y'all. Top card is the card that the Gemini Collective needs to see to end out this reading. Ooh, light the darkness. Gemini, and your optimism, you are definitely lighting up the darkness. You're lighting up a situation for this person. I do feel like if there was any darkness, any confusion, any illusions between you both, like I wonder how the Gemini feels, oh, I wonder how this person feels, you are definitely striking a match and lighting up this dark tunnel for the both of you to see clearly. I do feel like there's a deeper meaning behind this card, though. I wonder if it has something to do with clarity or seeing the truth. Light the darkness. Y'all, what does that say? Light the darkness, clarity. I do believe this is my first time pulling this card in this Oracle deck. I mean, light the darkness. You know what I'm saying? The Sun card, which we did not pull, has to do with illuminating light, illuminating and enlightening, right? Shining a light on dark places. I can't see, so let me shine a light on this situation so I can have more clarity. Let's read from the guidebook. Light the darkness, clarity. Holding out her hand, a shrouded figure suspends a necklace before our eyes. The light of the pinnacle brightens the dark room, showing every crack within the brickwork and the delicate silvery webs. What we could not see before is now illuminated. This card cuts through the darkness and helps you to see clearly. During times of worry or fear, it can highlight a positive sign that is headed your way, or a snippet of new information that will allow for a better understanding of a situation that has been confusing you. If you have drawn this card, it might be time to still your mind and keep alert. Clarity or understanding could be within your grasp if you only open your eyes and ears. The words of a friend, the lines of a song, or a seemingly random message from an unexpected source could provide the answer that you have been looking for. Clarity shines a light into the darker rooms of existence that are filled with uncertainty. When this card arrives in your readings, know that the situation you asked about will soon become more comprehensible. Alrighty. I'm liking this. Yes, I do feel like because the Gemini Collective is, for the most part, pretty optimistic, they stay high vibrational. And how are we ever going to learn the lesson as to why we needed time away from this person or why we needed time away from a problem if we're not in a high vibrational, happy, feeling. Yes, there is a such thing as what is that? Um, Toxic positivity. We're not talking about toxic positivity though. We're not talking about being so positive that you ignore the negative. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to run away from the negative. That's not what the positive is about. Staying positive, staying optimistic, is knowing that the situation is going to be okay. You are going to be okay. This person will be okay, with or without each other, yes, but also with or without an answer, without the solution. Walking away, just staying happy, practicing a hobby, will keep you in a high vibration and will attract the version of you that has the solution, will attract the version of you that is ready to receive said information and clarity about maybe why the right timing is now for you both to reconcile. I really like this reading, y'all. It makes a little bit more sense why we had this Five of Cups in the challenge. It's like, I find it challenging to cry over spilled milk, says the Gemini Collective. I'm too optimistic. I'm too high vibrational. If we're meant to be, it'll be. It'll come together. Even if I have to either take a step back and or answer a call from the universe as to, hey, maybe I should reach out to this person again. Maybe I should take action and figure out what they've been up to. If they've been on my mind for quite some time, then it couldn't hurt to say what's up, to shoot the shit. I mean, because they definitely have fond memories of you as well, Gemini. With that being said, y'all, I do hope this helped. I hope it was informative to some degree. I hope it was entertaining, at the very least. With that being said, we are going to move on to the Cancer reading. Do keep in mind, I will be uploading this live stream to my YouTube channel. The link to my YouTube channel is in my TikTok bio. If you do not want to miss out on these live readings, which I know it's going to happen, life gets in the way, and I don't expect everyone to be super freaking loyal to me to where, like, you show up every single live stream. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to not miss out on the live stream, definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel. It is Free Will Tarot 2.0. If for whatever reason you can't find it through my TikTok bio, definitely type in the search bar over at YouTube, Free Will Tarot 2.0. Alright, y'all. With that being said, I hope to see y'all next Tuesday for another Gemini Collective, but I must get on with the Cancer Collective reading. Cancer Collective, what is up, y'all? If y'all are new here, definitely hit that follow button. I so appreciate you. If y'all are returning, thank you for all the love and support. For reals. Y'all decide to hang out with me when there's tons of other tarot readers, when there's tons of things to do outside. And it's only an hour out of 24 hours, you know what I mean? Sure, 6 to 8 hours of sleep. I'm not going to do all that calculation, you know what I'm saying? Thank you nonetheless for showing up and hanging out with me. Cancer Collective. We're just going to go ahead and shuffle a few times and then get into your reading. Cancer Collective. What do we have for the Cancer Collective? The Cancerians. What do they need to know moving forward for the next week ahead? Alrighty. We need 3 more shuffles, y'all. A 1. A 2. A 3. Alrighty, y'all know what to do. We are definitely going to get into the bridge shuffle, and when I do the bridge shuffle, that is the signal to y'all to go ahead and send me scissors or anything sharp and pointy of the emoji variety so I can cut this deck. Yes. Yes. I need to cut this deck, but I cannot do it without y'all's scissors or swords or tridents or axes. So here it is. And there it was, the bridge shuffle. TWAS twas. Alrighty, y'all. That was the bridge shuffle. Go ahead and send me scissors or anything sharp and pointy of the emoji variety so I can cut this deck. Oh, yes. Sharp cheese. Yes, you may type out scissors as well. It doesn't necessarily have to be of the emoji variety, but preferably emoji variety of the sharp and pointy objects, but it doesn't have to be. Y'all have free will. Ooh, a unicorn. That is barbaric, but I like it. Alrighty, y'all, we have cut this deck. We have cutted this deck. We have cat this deck. I don't like that. Is there a past tense for cut? Cutted? I don't like that. I have cut the deck. I guess I'm just going to stick with that. Any hoosers? Let's get into it. Cancer Collective. Cooped? I've cooped the deck. no matter the case. Cancerian Collective. Sun, Moon, and or Rising, maybe even Venus. Here is your situation. Here is the challenge. Here is the person of interest. Here is the similarities or common ground between you both, and here is the possible outcome and or advice. Alrighty then. Cancer Collective, do keep in mind we will be pulling one card from the Oracle deck to get a deeper understanding as to why we pull these specific cards in this specific way. Alrighty, y'all. Let's get into it, shall we? I think we shall. We are starting your reading off with the Queen of Cups. I do love this because cups are associated with, yes, water signs. This is definitely the energy or behavior patterns or traits that water signs prefer to be in. Maybe not so much Scorpio, but I mean, don't we all prefer to be more happy? Don't we all prefer to have consensual love, mutual love and respect? Wouldn't we all just get along better if we were just open-hearted? If there's no such thing as trust issues or issues with trusting another person? When we feel comfortable enough around another person to where we can just be ourselves, we're at peace with our environment. I do feel like you and this person, Cancer Collective, have mutual love, respect, all that jazz. Otherwise, if it was the King of Cups, I would suggest that maybe you was trying to remain stoic, like, no, I can't let this person know that I like them or that I have feelings for them. I can't do that. I'm I'm a real man, or I'm a strong, independent woman, right? With that King of Cups. Whereas, yes, you're allowed to be soft around this person. You're allowed to be gentle. You're allowed to be flirty with this Queen of Cups. It does suggest that you could even throw a few jokes and maybe they would relate to them, or they get your jokes, or maybe you would even have inside jokes, for all I know, that only you and this person would get. However, and I say however because I need to read the room or read the whole reading before assuming the best or the worst in the situation. We do have the Ten of Cups in the challenge. I'm not sure if this person, or you for that matter, let me put it this way. I'm not sure if this person has dwindled or shrunk your idea of happily ever after or what that would feel like. I don't know if this person has made you feel small to some degree, but with the Ten of Cups in the challenge, it's like I find it challenging to really feel like this could last long term. Yes, I have mutual emotions for this person, but I mean, I find it difficult to envision what that would feel like to have happily ever after, to manifest that with this person. Does this person even feel the same way anymore? I will say that this person with the Page of Swords is definitely playing detective themselves. Yes, the Page of Swords is the detective of the tarot deck. They are curious as to your next intentions, your next motives, your next move, your feelings, your thoughts about them, about the situation between you both. They might be keeping up with your social media. I don't know if they're necessarily going as far as asking some of your friends about you or some of your family members about you, because I'm sure that would get back to you, right? The news of them asking up on you would get back to you, especially nowadays when smartphones are a thing and we can just screenshot and send it right to the next person. You know, it's just too convenient that an ex would get a hold of your friends asking about you, like, oh, you'll never guess who texted me asking about you. Oh, Cancer. Right? I do feel like this person is curious. They're doing some sort of research. I wouldn't either want to suggest that this person is spying on you. That would almost give a bad vibe. It would almost give the ick. Like, oh, they're spying on me. Why are they spying on me? If anything, they are curious. They are wanting to keep in touch, sure. Maybe even wanting to communicate or reach out and have more conversation. I'm not sure if this person is new to you, but I mean, they are showing up as a page, and pages, no matter if it's Page of Swords or Wands or Cups or Pentacles, they are inexperienced to some degree. So I don't even know if this person has the best communication. With that being said, the Wheel of Fortune and the similarities or common ground between you both does tell me that this is a fortunate time for you both to be reconnecting or to be connecting in general. I don't know if you and this person have been individually, separately, speaking either to yourselves or aloud any affirmations, but I do recall a couple of years back in one of my readings, I put two and two together. I made the connection to the Wheel of Fortune, that if we are making affirmations and even asking ourselves, why is it that I'm so lucky? Or why am I so fortunate? Why am I so blessed? Right? It's almost like out of curiosity, like, and or to trick your brain into like, oh, well, I must be blessed. I must be so lucky. I must be about to, go into some fortunate event, lucky time, let's say. I love that I made that connection because, I mean, it's cause and effect. If we trick our brain into thinking something is about to happen, more than likely our body is going to prepare itself, right? Kind of like the placebo effect. But another good example could be that if, and I don't know this myself, not personally, but I have heard of times where, let's say a woman, has the sexy time, and maybe she gets the feeling that she could be pregnant, but she keeps taking tests and tests and keeps taking the tests, and they all come out negative, but she believes that she's pregnant. Isn't that called a false pregnancy, where you believe that you're pregnant so much to where your body prepares for it and gives off the symptoms? Like I said, I wouldn't know this personally or have experienced this personally, but I have heard stories, believe it or not. So yes, I do feel like you both could have been practicing affirmations to the point of believing that something good is about to happen. Even if you and this person have been grateful for any opportunity, any healing, any gifts, any blessings, just being grateful to have that breath of fresh air. Maybe not necessarily fresh. It doesn't have to be fresh, I guess, but the breath of life, let's call it that. With the Six of Cups, yes, we have a returning card from the Gemini reading. Cancer, I do feel like the Six of Cups as the possible outcome could be you and this person, if it's a past person, reconciling, kissing and making up. If this is someone new, I do feel like the possible outcome could be you and them feeling comfortable emotionally, feeling at peace with each other, which, I mean, we did have that Queen of Cups for the Cancer collective. There is mutual love here, mutual respect. So I don't see why there wouldn't be a Six of Cups possibility. If this is the advice, I don't know if this person has a birthday coming up. I don't know if maybe there's something they've been wanting and you know that they would love to own said possession. It could be the advice to give them a gift, to buy them something small. Hey, I bought you a cup of coffee. Something practical even. Something that they could put on their refrigerator, something that they could hang from their rear view mirror. Something practical, something they'll see every day. A brush. It's something that we all use every day. Yes, I do feel like this could be good advice with the Six of Cups. That being said, we have one card that I do want to pull from the Oracle deck. We need a deeper understanding as to why this reading, why these cards were pulled in such a way. What does the Cancerian collective need to know moving forward to end out this reading? Alrighty, y'all. 3 more shuffles. A 1, a 2, a 3. Alright, Cancer collective. The top card we need to see to end out this reading is Gothic Prayer. Gotta love the artwork in this deck. Gotta love the artwork in this card. I mean, you ain't gotta. We all have free will. But I mean, I'd like to think that most people that get into tarot, half the reason they get into tarot readings and tarot decks is because of the artwork. Gothic Prayer. I have no clue. Maybe hope? Faith? I have no clue what this card could be speaking about. But there is a deeper concept behind why we pulled that card. What is it? Hope. That's what it is, hope. Alrighty, let's get into it. Gothic prayer, hope. A woman is cloaked in darkness. Tears gently fall from her eyes, staining her cheeks, revealing her present state of despair. With a rosary wrapped around her fingers, she brings her hands to her mouth in prayer. Despite the shadows that she finds herself beneath, optimism remains. To receive this message is to remember that there is light on the horizon. However dark and cloudy your personal landscape might feel at this time, you may have been consumed by work and feel unable to see an end to pressure and demand. Perhaps financial obstacles have weighed heavily on your shoulders, or you've become overwhelmed by the problems of others. We all need aspirations. If you have drawn this card, then you are being advised not to give up, hoping that yours will eventually manifest. Gothic prayer usually arrives at a time when we are feeling lost and unsure of whether to continue. However, for this very reason, it symbolizes the need to carry on and believe in a better time. Whether you have been down on your luck or are simply feeling unmotivated, this card is a beacon of light at the end of a tunnel, providing something for you to look forward to. Yes. Keep the hope alive, y'all. Alright, Cancer Collective. I don't know if you and this person have like ended things for a short period of time and now you're wanting to reconcile or get back together with them, or at the very least chat it up. I do feel like this could be a lucky time and a fortunate timing for you both to do so, though. Even though with that Ten of Cups and the challenge, it might be you might find it challenging to stay optimistic or hopeful. This Gothic prayer is a reminder, yes, to keep the hope alive, to keep the faith alive, that there will be better times. Alrighty, Cancer Collective. I do hope that helped. I hope it was informative to some degree, maybe even entertaining. This is what I have for y'all. Do keep in mind, I will be uploading this live stream video, to my YouTube channel. The link to my YouTube channel is in my TikTok bio. Do give that a visit if it pleases you to do so. I don't want y'all to miss out on these live streams, and you won't be able to if you are subscribed to my YouTube channel. With that being said, maybe I'll see you next week for another Cancerian Collective reading, or any other collective reading for that matter between now and then. Or maybe I will see you in my next video that I post. Maybe a collective reading. Maybe I'll do collective readings on Sundays. I haven't been getting very much luck as far as my personal paid readings on Sundays, so I'm scratching that for a split second. And yeah, if anything else comes up, I will let y'all know. With that being said, though, I'm going to let y'all have the night to yourselves. Definitely enjoy the night. Much love, y'all. Take care, and I will see y'all in the next live stream tomorrow about an hour ago. Do set your alarms. Much love, Jules. Thank you for all your help. And everyone, much love to you as well. Take care. Have a good night.